Welcome listeners to Rambo Kanambo, the Unapologetic Dancehall Voice. And without further ado, just to give you a brief synopsis on what this channel is about. Now, this channel is me expressing my objective thoughts as it relates to dancehall culture, Jamaica overall. We're going to mostly focus on the music for now. So, been around for a while. Think about since COVID time. So some people probably can't figure out this voice, can maybe put a face to this voice too. So I'm not new. However, my thoughts to some may be new. But we're gonna bring it forward and let some people hear like another side to the spectrum, because dancehall, in my view, has become very subjective based off of dancehall on the YouTube. So dancehall on the YouTube space, very subjective. And it's very tribalistic. Because some man pick them side. I'm not wrong with pick a side. However, we have to talk truth. We have to talk truth. So this channel is just me being honest about everything. Dancehall wise, like I say, Jamaica culture. Because it's a culture where I love. Culture where I grew up with. And I want to exchange it for none. So, can I expect more or less the same from this channel? Objective thoughts, objective truth, objective thinking going forward. If anybody have anything like they have to offer, any subject they probably want me to expound on, can just leave it in the comment section. I'll respond in kind. I'll let you know, probably in a video or so, depending on if the topic is good. Not because we want to be objective means the channel must be boring at the same time. But really and truly, the truth is never boring, And today, we're going to discuss what we're going with dancehall. So dancehall now, music, what me grew up listening to, change. Somebody say why change for the best. For me, I think it changed for the worse. And we're going to discuss why me think it changed for the worse. Right? So with nowadays dancehall, what them change it to, I want to call it trap dancehall. And depending on which side of the fence you stand, you would have said, boy, nothing wrong with dancehall, nothing wrong with the trap dancehall. Like the vibe, whatever the case may be. For me, certain things, yeah, definitely I probably could use from it. But for me, most of it is a no-no for me. Because what it's doing right now is not much. So based off where dancehall is coming from, where I know dancehall used to be, trap dancehall not really doing anything. We see multiple stories on this, from your entertainment report to your on stage, whoever has shared an opinion on this. And then we tell you, so dancehall not really pass the diaspora. So I know maybe because it in the diaspora is huge. Some people say, why nothing wrong with dancehall? Dancehall okay. But the numbers suggest otherwise. So we say the numbers and what I talk about now. So we can use a simple metric as YouTube, or we can use Spotify, and we can determine if dancehall is transcending from where it used to be, like from in the 80s to the 90s and early 2000s, if it's growing. And numbers we tell her. The numbers we tell her say it not grow. And the reason for that is this changing of the sound. Obviously, people from outside of the diaspora not really feel it. Them not really feel it, them not really take to it. And most of that are down to the talentless artists where we allow in the music space. So we allow a lot of artists in the music space. And nothing wrong with a lot of artists. Dancehall always have whole heap of artists. But the talent, the quality is low. And not only that, dancehall has become repetitive. So when you used to have back in the day, people that talk about man a sing about woman in a dancehall, for instance. Man a sing about woman in a dancehall. Yeah, you used to have whole heap of artists that sing about woman whichever way. And some of them pleasant, some of them would have not so pleasant, some of them would have derogatory, as some people that say. But you could tell the difference between a Beanie Man girl song and a Spragga Benz girl song and a Bounty Killer girl song, just to name a few. Could I tell the difference? Right now, you can't really tell the difference between the nowadays artists them. And that I kill the music. There is almost no originality left in the music. Everybody I follow somebody. And everybody really want to do what the next person I do. And when them don't want to do what the next person I do, I try outdo what the next person I do. And what that create now is, like I said, no originality. Or a lack of originality. So the moment now you find someone doing something that is close to what dancehall used to be, that is where you find a whole lot of support going to that one particular person. Just because they are not following the status quo or what everybody is doing. They're not doing that. So, lose the originality. We change the beat because this sound with them have no clearly on a dancehall. Them say a trap dancehall. They might call it that, but on a dancehall, sound more foreign than local, but that them are run with. And then now, you have that coupled with private investment. So when you have private investments now, you have people behind private investment. And when someone invests their money into something, they're expecting a return on said investment. Now I think that you have certain individuals who have invested, private individuals, invested money into certain artists. So they have a PR behind them. And that PR will make someone who is not looking below the surface think that that artist is doing way more than another artist, or they're breaking down boundaries or making strides. PR will allow you to think that, because with social media today, when, for instance, just to say, so for instance, you have an artist today, you see them in Jamaica, they're doing a show, and then they're at this island doing a show, and then they're in America doing a show, or they're in England doing a show, and then like you see them on a daily basis, you see they're doing a show here, there, and there. That would allow you to think that, hey, this person is traveling there, working there. Obviously, the music is out there. However, what that does not tell you is who is attending the shows. And I can almost guarantee you that who is attending these shows are persons who are within the diaspora. So in other words, we're not having people like one time where you'd have someone as far as Japan coming to. And I'm not saying that you still don't have that, but the amount of people who were outside of the diaspora that like the music that we were doing and come in to that music now. It was great about then, but now it's not so great. And like I said, it's because the music has changed. So the music changed. People, maybe them lose interest. And worst of all now, we have in certain cases where the people outside of the diaspora hang on to what the music used to be, and now they have their own artists doing that same music that we've abandoned. So now they have their own artists, and they have their own artists in their own country, and they book them. And for them sound better than the artists who come from Jamaica, where the music originated. And not only that, these people are model professionals. So they are professional artists. And if you look on a lot of our artists, they aren't professional. The way they operate, they are professional. No, this is my opinion, like I said. So you guys can share what you think. If you agree, if you don't, if you have something to add, sure, we can discuss it in the comment sections. But that's just a few things that I think is plaguing dancehall, why dancehall is the way it is right now. Private investment, the lack of originality, the, well, downright lewdness. This man, I try to outdo this man in who can sing the most outrageous, who can DJ the most outrageous bar or line or whatever. And it just gets crazier and crazier the more you go along. Like the things that they say in their music. Alarming. Sometimes you really wonder who is behind all of this. But anyway, so just my thoughts, a few things from my thoughts, based off of everything we see going on dancehall right now with the artists then. So you can share it. If you don't like, you can comment or respond to anybody or almost anybody who will comment. And we can discuss this in the comment section and see what happens. But stay tuned for more. Stay tuned for more, definitely more from this channel. We'll delve deeper into it. What I will do to follow up like videos, I'll try my best to show what dancehall is coming from, what dancehall used to be. Try to break it down like from an era, maybe like 80s and 90s and like early 2000s. Because dancehall young, believe it or not, dancehall is very young. And we operate like that. We operate like, yeah, trust me, something I can't explain. But anyway, stay tuned for further updates.